about the characteristics of phylum Mollusca. Phylum Mollusca is the second largest phylum of kingdom Animalia. The largest phylum is phylum Arthropoda, and phylum Mollusca is the second largest phylum of kingdom Animalia. Then where these organisms are present? Most species of mollusks are present in the aquatic medium, both freshwater as well as marine water, and some species are even present in the terrestrial medium. These organisms are bilaterally symmetrical organisms, or they shows bilateral symmetry. What do you mean by bilateral symmetry? The body of the organisms can be divided into left and right half in a single plane passing through the center, or you can divide the body of this organism into left and right half in a single plane passing through the center. That's why they shows bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic. Here tri means three. So body of this organism made up of three germ layer, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. That's why they are triploblastic animal. They are coelomates. Coelom means body cavity. So these organisms have body cavity or a coelom. But in the case of mollusks, the body cavity is highly reduced and it is present in the cavity that is present around the heart and the gonads. So coelom is confined to the place that is present around the heart and the gonads, or coelom is highly reduced. But coelom is present, or true coelom is present in the case of mollusks. That's why they are coelomate animals. They shows organ system level of organization. Means some of the organs work together to form a particular system which performs particular functions, like digestive system, excretory system, circulatory system, etc. So they have organ system level of organization. These organisms are unsegmented. Unsegmented means segments or metameres are absent in these organisms. In the previous two phylum that we have studied, that is in annelids and arthropods, segmentation is well marked, or the body of annelids and arthropods consisting of many number of metameres or segment. Whereas in the case of mollusks, the body of the mollusk do not have any segments or metamere, or the body is unsegmented. The body of mollusks consisting of mainly three parts, that is head, foot and visceral hump, or the body of the mollusk is divided into mainly three parts, that is head, foot and visceral hump or visceral mass. This visceral hump or visceral mass is covered by soft spongy layer of skin or body wall called as mantle, or visceral hump is covered by the extension of skin or body wall called as mantle. In between this visceral hump and the mantle, there is a cavity. So, visceral hump is covered by a mantle, and in between the mantle and the visceral hump, there is a cavity called as a mantle cavity. And it is in this mantle cavity, feather-like gills are present. So, visceral hump is covered by mantle, and there is a space between the mantle and the visceral hump called as mantle cavity, where gills are present. And it is this mantle which produces shell. So, body of the mollusk is covered or protected by one or more shells which are made up of calcium carbonate, or body of mollusk is covered by calcareous shell, and that shell is produced by the mantle itself. So, body of the mollusk is covered or protected by one or more shells which are produced by the mantle itself. So, that is about the mantle. Next is about the foot. The body of mollusk consisting of highly muscular ventral foot which helps in swimming, crawling and digging. So that is about the different parts of the body of mollusk. If we talk about the different organ system, first one is digestive system. Digestive system in the case of mollusk is complete. Complete means it has both mouth and anus, and the mouth cavity consisting of highly muscular or tongue-like structure called as a radula. So in the mouth cavity they have highly muscular or tongue-like structure called as radula, and this radula consisting of transverse rows of teeth, or numerous transverse rows of teeth is present on this muscular organ which helps in rasping or scraping or cutting of the food. That's why this organ is called as rasping organ, which is very important. So rasping organ in the case of mollusk is called as a radula, which is a tongue-like structure that is present in the mouth cavity. So that is about the digestive system. So next is about the respiratory system. So respiration is done with the help of organ called as gills that is present in the mantle cavity. Next is about the excretory system. Excretion is done with the help of organ called as metanephridia. If you talk about the circulatory system is of open type. Open type means blood will not flow always within the closed system like blood vessels. Instead, blood enters the sinuses or the cavity, or blood will bathe the tissue. So such type of system is called as open type of circulatory system. So that is about the circulatory system. Next is about the nervous system. Nervous system consisting of 3 pairs of ganglia and 2 pairs of nerve cord. If we talk about the reproductive system, sexes are separate in some species, that is they are dioecious. Sexes are united in some species, that is they are monoecious or hermaphrodite. Fertilization is internal or external, depends on the species, and development is direct or indirect, depends on the species. Anyhow, only sexual reproduction takes place in the case of mollusks. In the case of indirect development, it includes a larva called as a trochophore larva or a veliger larva. If you talk about the different examples of mollusks, Pila, which is commonly called as apple snail, Pinctada, which is commonly called as pearl oyster, octopus, which is commonly called as devilfish, Dentalium, which is commonly called as tusk shell, Sepia, commonly called as cuttlefish, Loligo, which is commonly called as squid, Eplysea, commonly called as sea hare, and Decatopleura, which is commonly called as chiton. So that is about the characteristics of phylum mollusks with the example. I hope this video is useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.